Hey guys, welcome back. It's PTCGL time. We're here. We're playing yesterday. I didn't realize that yesterday we were in casual mode instead of ranked mode. Here's the ranked mode. Maybe that's why we were playing against some stuff that wasn't so good until that last game. Last game we should have won. First game we should have won. We accidentally ran out of cards because we were not paying attention and using junipers when we shouldn't have been junipering anymore. Ran out of cards before we could take that final KO for the win. Unfortunate. Second game, we bamboozled them. Third game, we just didn't have the damage to knock out the Palkia in order to win us the game. And that's pretty much it. That's all it comes down to. One damage pump away from slaughtering. And instead, we got bamboozled. Alright, our opponent's going to go first. We're going to, once again, not get any basic Pokemon, because why would we? I think maybe we don't want the second Crobat, because then we'll end up starting with it in the active all the time. Oh, man. Alright. What do we got? We got a Hawlucha in the active. Is this the Tina deck? If so, we definitely do not want the Radiant Hawlucha on the board. Houndour. Okay. Single strike. I'm going to assume that Houndour isn't played with Giratina. We got Arceus Houndour. What in the world are we playing against, guys? Sometimes the matchmaking in this game seems like it's busted. To the point where you can't find an opponent, or you find an opponent too quickly and it matches you against people that that are not exactly in the same skill bracket. We're playing against a Gengar. Is it going to be a Gengar VMAX Arceus deck? I guess. Okay, let's Evo Incense a Gengar out. We're going to Quick Ball the Gengar. We're going to get a... I don't think we don't really have any way to get enough stuff down to make double turbo energy. We can bring our Gengar out now. We can make use of this damage pump before we Marnie. So, at least now, we can hopefully find the rest of the cards that we need in order to retreat our Hawlucha, in order to evolve our Zoroark, in order to attack with our Zoroark. We can Ultra Ball, boop boop. And we can get a Crobat. Alright. Dark Acid. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, we're in a bad spot in terms of how many things we have played on the bench here. We could play the Beaver. But we kind of need to put damage onto the Crobat here somehow. I think we just don't play the Beaver this game. End turn. We could have damage spawned. We could have put another Gengar out. If we put the Gengar out, then we have to find another Zoroark for the bench, and we don't play the Beaver at all. If we were going to play the Beaver, we had to play the Beaver last turn so that we could evolve them next turn before we research and before we use our Phantom Star V-Star ability. So it's we're in a little bit of an awkward spot here. We have nothing that we can evolve with the Ultra Ball. Alright. Let's go the Gengar route. We can damage pump one of these off of you. We need to Prof research. Where are the... We got a damage pump. We got a Bidoof. An Ultra Ball. We're not going to play a Beaver this game. We're not going to need a canceling clone. So we can get another Zoroark. Alright, so this game we had to entirely damage pump, which is awkward. Usually you don't have to do that, but we took a different approach this game because of what we were given. It was a little bit awkward. We're gonna escape rope. Hopefully they're gonna give us something that we can beat down. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we can Phantom Star. Maybe we Phantom Star next turn. We can research next turn. Alright, we're going to just attack this turn. We can Phantom Star and we can Prof research next turn, which should be pretty good for finding whatever we need. There's a double turbo that we need. Once one of these Zoroarks gets knocked out, we need to immediately start setting up a third one, just in case. Oh no, we're sleeping. Okay, we can double turbo onto you. We can switch. We can Prof research. We can evolve. We can, what the hell? We can do 280, so we can Gape Jaw, because why not? Ultra Ball we don't need to use. Damage Pump we don't need to use. We can just attack. That'll give us another card here. We can Marnie next turn or whatever we need to do, depending on what we have, or we can just win the game because they gave up on us. I still have my full pink outfit, which I'm pretty sure is a prank. Ultra. I'm gonna have a talking to later. So we haven't really been making progress on this in terms of yesterday. Although it's kind of hard to, like, I don't know how many games you'd have to play in order to like actually have that climb or achieve the higher ranks. You'd have to play an insane amount of games, which we definitely do not. Because if you're playing like all day, every day, maybe you can get up in those upper ranks, but I feel like it's more of a time constraint than it is an actual skill constraint. Every time you make some progress up a few levels, the resets on you. We still have the issue where we can't play cards when your opponent is doing things, which is a little bit awkward. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. We should have waited and Gape Jawed in order to do that, but it's okay. We have a damage pump. We messed up pretty hard there. We should have not played that. We don't want to use the switch, but we want to see more cards with Crobat. Playing against another Zoroark deck, so we especially boned ourselves. Now that we're lacking damage on one of our guys, the Bidoof. So I don't know if that was necessarily worth it to get the Crobat down, but I think we're gonna end up running into something that that allows us to retreat. It's not gonna be our one copy of Switch because we just used that to put the Bidoof in the active so that we could draw more cards with the Crobat. Dark Acid, huh? Alright. We're doing a little mirror match here. Gonna have to get some of those the full art Zoroarks when those products release. I'll have to scan some of those codes. Alright. Alright. It's going to void return us. We're okay with that. We can upgrade our Beaver. Beaver Evolution. Unfortunately, that does a whole lot of no good. Oh, we took... Wait. The void... Okay, it does 30. For some reason, I thought that usually does 40 damage. Guys, just don't pay no attention to me. I know I'm playing the same deck and I'm playing the same cards. Probably for the most part. But... Ooh, this is juicy. So we can escape rope. We can get our Zoroark in the active. We can Ultra Ball. We can get a Zoroark VSTAR. No, the game is glitched. And it won't let me take the Zoroark VSTAR. Oh my god. It won't let me select it. It'll let me select all the other Pokemon except for the one that I need. PTCGL, you gotta be absolutely boning me in the butt right now. This is like how we win the game right now, and it's gonna shaft me on picking the card that I need. Come on, man. Oh my god. Alright, hopefully it is Beaver. That is one giant. Every other card would let me select it, except for the one that we needed. That is the most BS thing I've ever seen. And of course we don't get the any way to evolve here. I'm so mad right now. So mad. I guess we'll put our Beaver in the active. Let him take a single prize. So we could have had the KO there, and we would have won the game basically. Instead, he's now going to get to set up and probably knock out our Beaver. Hopefully, he doesn't end up knocking out one of our Zoroarks, especially the one with the choice belt and the double turbo on it. Like, it's been like an ongoing issue. I don't know what it is. It shows the card that you should be able to select, but you can't select it. I don't know if you can make anything more busted than that. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Also, these damage markers that get jumbo sized, no idea what's going on there. I like to poke fun at how bad this game is, but that's really twisting my dick right now. I don't mind losing if I screw up, if I just get outplayed, if I don't get the right cards. But when the game purposely, seemingly purposely, doesn't let me select the card that I need to absolutely demolish my opponent, that's the worst. I don't even have words for that. All right, we got a Marnie now. We got a there's the Zoroark. Okay, we just have to be able to draw it for turn in order to make use of it. Flippin' insane. All right, let's Phantom Star. We can toss the Gengar into the garbage in case we need it. Here, we got too many Zoroarks now. We can quick ball another Gengar, maybe. We don't really need anything else. Okay. Let us Another world onto the bench. Another world onto the bench. We're full damage mode here. And we don't want to really draw any more cards. We already have a second Zoroark ready to bang. Oh my goodness. Alright, the game is getting more and more broken as we go here. We gotta finish them off. We're in a good spot, though. They only have 2 cards in their hand. A boss's orders would be really nice on our part, but... I mean, we could always try for one. We could always try for one. I guess we can't try for one. We used our V-Star ability, so we'd have to research to get the boss unless we draw one for turn. Do we have any in our discard pile? We have 2 out of 3. So our odds of getting a boss, not great. What in the world? Okay, he's attacking us with the Gengar. Interesting strategy. I think we do research this turn. I know we're getting low on... There's the boss. There it is. Okay, we get damage pump we don't need. We got quick balls we don't need. We're just going to... Ticking Curse. We're going to knock out the Gengar for fun. We don't really have a choice. We might as well knock it out. It's going to do 100 more damage to us each turn. I guess we could have soaked another hit from it. Chances are he's going to try and set up a Zoroark here. He doesn't have any cards. We have a boss. We can, whichever one he's setting up here, we can pump it. Okay. Alright. Alright. He's going to put the Gengar in the active. It doesn't matter. We have the boss's orders that we very luckily got last turn. The last one in our deck. We're going to knock out the... We're gonna knock out the Zoroark VSTAR here, and put them in their place. Send them back to the discard pile. So we just need one prize now. So whatever's in the active, as long as we knock it out, which we definitely should be able to do, we're good. Got our beautiful Professor Research Junipers, heavily underrated full art trainer promo. And I'm not just saying that because I have a million of them. Things like the boss's orders and professor's research and stuff like that continuously get reprinted into the game, so always good to have. Ultra Ball as well, Quick Ball, stuff like that. It's a pretty good chance that it's going to come back into the game, so if you have older copies of that, some people will prefer playing those. It makes them more valuable, more continuously playable. Although, I don't know, there's probably like a trade-off there with... since there's so many different versions of Professor's Research that they lose a little bit of value from having so many different options. But full art Juniper, come on. How can you go wrong with that? Alright, we win. We did it. We're the best. We're the best. Alright, game number 2. Is this game number 2? Am I losing it? Alright, I had to go check there. This is game number 3, not 2. I'm losing my mind, guys. I'm losing it. Game number 3, we're playing against Thresh Fat. I guess the avatars are hidden now until you like give them like a thumbs up. They can like do it too, I guess. You might as well just not even have the avatars in the game at that point. They probably don't want to undo all their hard work, all their animation, whatever the... Jesus. Drag a basic Pokemon. I didn't even think I had any there. We have one Beaver. We have the Evolution Beaver, a Jolteon deck. Alright, we haven't seen that in a while. I don't know what... There's like red underneath the Jolteon. You guys seeing that? Does anyone know why that's there? It looks like it's like a miscut card that's got another piece of a card on it or something. Maybe it's the sleeve. It's got a red border around it. We'll have to see what happens when he puts one on the bench. That is, that's interesting. We'll call it that. We can Evo Incense a Gengar. We can Evo Incense another Gengar. We can Ultra Ball 2 Gengars. Should we go with the Crobat? Or the Zoroark? Let's go Crobat. So we can put one of the Gengars into the game. It's too bad we can't play the Crobat and pump onto the Crobat. We're gonna have to pump onto the Bidoof. I mean, with the Jolteon, are we gonna need the Choice Belt? There's Choice Belt onto a Gengar so that we get more cards. Oh no! I didn't see the path to the peak. Oh no! Okay, we're in big trouble. So, for anyone that doesn't know, Path to the Peak, it does you don't have any abilities on your rule box Pokemon, and that applies to Crobat. Had I been paying attention, I would have known that that was not going to assist me anyway, and we would have not grabbed the Crobat V. We could have got the Zoroark instead. Although we still kind of have a dead hand other than our Beaver next turn. We could have bossed the Jolteon out just in case so that it doesn't knock out our Bidoof. And now it's going to knock out our Bidoof. We're not going to get to draw cards with our Bibarel. And I think we just lose. We're going to lose our Gengar as well. It's not good. All around not good. Those Gengars are definitely allergic to Jolteon. So we need the Manaphy as well. Would be good. Okay, so I think we just lose. Like, short of getting like a Professor's Research or something next turn, I think we're gonna lose. We can't really put the Gengars on the bench without having the Manaphy. Holy lightning storm. Alright, we've definitely made some mistakes this weekend. But that's the thing. As long as you notice that you're making the mistakes, you're probably less likely to make the mistakes again. Unless you're just tired and not paying attention. Alright, Alright guys, have a good weekend. Join the Discord. See you next time. So not only did we get kind of like a bad start there, they got a great start, and we messed up. There's another red line up at the top there. What is going on? That's weird. Alright, that's it. That's all. Have a good one. Bye. Oh, let's collect our. We got a prize of some sort. We got one booster pack. Yippity doo. Receiving rewards. We got 50 coins. We got one pack of Lost Origin. It's not even a full pack because it's a PTCGL pack with less cards in it. Ooh, Charizard. And a Full Art Lady. Alright, that's a good pack. Alright, that makes up for that last game. That was pretty embarrassing. See you guys next time. Bye.